Hello, I'm Jada Holcomb from Killeen Daily Herald. Today I'm going to be joined with Johnny Huang, CEO of Bell County Comic Con. Today we're going to be speaking about the upcoming weekend event, what people can expect, artists that will be in attendance, as well as passes that people can get. All right, nice to meet you.
Great meeting you, Jada.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Johnny.
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit more about how you're involved with Comic Con?
Yeah, sure. So Bell County Comic Con was founded in 2017. That was year one. And we really didn't know how big it was going to be. And to be honest, me and my team and my friends and everybody that helped put the show together, we're all locals here in Bell County. We were just hoping maybe 2,000 or 3,000 people would show up for the weekend.
Right.
And what was crazy is we had over 17,000 attendees come year one, which was mind-blowing for us.
Wow,
And
yeah.
so much so that we had to add every square inch of the Cadence Bank Center that had air conditioning, every building. So we're in
Right.
5 halls, multiple buildings, and it's just super huge, and it's awesome. So,
Okay, so it's
yeah.
throughout the building.
Oh, it's every building. They're not even all connected. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Got
multiple
you.
entrances, multiple exits, but if you've never been, you won't be
Right.
able to see everything in one day. I highly recommend get a 2-day pass instead of just a single day for that
Right.
reason alone. Yeah. So,
And this year, kind of what's like the setup looking like for people who's been in previous cons compared to this year? Is it kind
Okay.
of the same?
the venue is the same. So Cadence Bank Center is still the same. So I'm sure anybody who lives in this area, if you drive by, you see this giant metal golf ball dome thing, right?
Right.
So I believe that building is referred to as the Garth Arena, and that is where half of our celebrities will be located, and the other half will be in this big rectangle building or hall called Hall C, and they'll be in there. So like Sean Astin, Bonnie Wright, and Dante Bosco will be in Hall A, which is the dome. But the layout is
Right.
essentially the same, but the floor plan changes every year. We always try to upgrade and make it more efficient and change things up year after year for the better. For sure.
Right. And do you know this year how many artists are going to be in attendance? Do you have a number?
There
Because
will
I know
be-
there's a lot.
Right. So we have a lot of local artists. We have artist guests that come to the show. I will say there will be at least 50 artist booths, so a lot of artists.
Great.
As far as celebrities, we have over 25 to 30 celebrity guests. That's going to be at Bell County Comic Con.
Great.
And so all in all, there's going to be probably over 100 different people you will see at the show, and that's before you even get to the vendors, the toy vendors,
Right.
and the activities. So we have a lot of that stuff too. So,
Love that. And I
Yeah.
know I saw when I was looking at the website earlier, there's going to be some WWE stars and
Right.
wrestlers and all
Oh,
different
yes.
types of stuff. So it's not just going to be, comic artists and
Right.
voice actors, but there's a wide variety of artists.
Yeah. It's I know Bell County Comic Con sounds like, for people who've never been, it sounds like it's just for comic books or comic
Right.
book fans, but realistically, it's more of a pop culture convention because
Love that.
it covers everything: TV, magazine, toys, collectibles, like
Right.
anything you can think of that's like fun and cool. It's going to be there. So we do have TV stars and comic book artists and celebrities. That's just a small part of the show. A lot of things to do. It's a family friendly event. It's
Right.
if you've never been, it's one of the coolest. I mean, to me, it is the coolest thing here in Bell County. I can't think of anything cooler, but it's
Right.
biased coming from me though. But yeah, definitely should check it out.
Right, for sure. And I know
Yeah.
I was looking through the list and I saw Pippi Longstockings and
Yes.
just a bunch of random but great,
Yes.
people who are great in their field. So, I definitely want to let people know that it's not just comics, but
Right.
it's going to be. Do you have like a favorite or just an artist you saw that was attending this year
Well,
that
here,
you
I'll
were
just
kind of
pull this in camera right here.
all of them?
All of them. So everybody here will be there. However, there's even more guests. This is just everybody that we can fit on one poster. So we have the cast of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
Right.
Tatiana Ali, Janet Huber, Karen Parson. That's the original Aunt Viv and
Wow.
the sisters, in the top we have Bonnie Wright, Sean Astin, and Dante Bosco. Like for me, I've never read the Harry Potter books, which is blasphemy but
It's okay.
but I've seen the movies. My wife read all the books. She's a huge Harry Potter fan. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, that alone should
Right,
make
right.
you come to the show. and she'll be there for both days to do photo ops, sign autographs, etc. Sean Astin, I think this is a great. He's one of our headlining guests.
Love it, yeah.
I mean, he's been in everything. I know him as
Yes.
Mikey from Goonies, which was like a movie from the '80s, but he was in Rudy, which is, a football movie.
Special Agent Oso for my generation,
There
the
you
kid
go.
show.
There you go. I know him. A lot of people know him as Samwise
Right.
from Lord of the Rings.
Of course.
But more recently, he was Bob from Stranger Things.
Right,
Right.
yeah.
But he's been in everything. I mean, like everybody always mentions, all my friends mention the Adam Sandler movie, 51st States.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. He played. Oh man, what's his character's name? But
It's been a minute for me too.
he was a character that had a lisp, and he was like using steroids and stuff. It's
Man,
super
dude,
funny character.
he's so diverse.
Very
in The
diverse.
stuff that he does.
Yeah.
And I did want to mention as well, kind of passes and
Yeah.
how people can meet these artists.
Oh, yeah.
Is there like a certain system that's set up?
Yeah, so our show is semi unconventional. We have like a DJ, we have house music, we have a live DJ. But all the celebrities you see on the poster on the website, you can meet them. There's no charge to meet them. All you have to do is get a ticket to the show. For the past 4 years, 2021 to current, every year we've sold out on tickets. So I really highly recommend locals to buy tickets early. This is something I feel like people from Dallas, Austin, Houston, they're really good about, which is purchasing tickets early.
Right.
And to purchase tickets, if you go to our social media or go to the website, which is bellcountycomiccon.com, it's
Great.
all 4 words spelled out. There's a QR code here, but it's
Love
Bell
that,
County
yeah.
Yeah. So just go on the website. That's the only official way to get tickets, or you can buy them at the door. However, I wouldn't risk waiting
Right.
last minute. 2 reasons. One, tickets are discounted all the way until the day of the show, assuming we don't sell out before then. And then, like I said, the last few years we sold out on Saturday and Sunday. So
Right.
it breaks our hearts when we have to tell parents and their kids that
Yeah.
we're sold out. But it is something that's been happening in the last few years. And if you live locally and you know you're going to go, I highly recommend just buying online and getting the tickets secure. And once you buy them online, you just show up and you get a badge and lanyard. They scan the QR code, and once you have that, you can come in and out as you please.
Okay.
So you can avoid lines like the ticketing line.
Right.
But if you're in the ticketing line, especially if you're in the back, it's like, man, there's a chance you may not be able to get in.
Right, and I'm glad you
Yeah.
mentioned that as well, because I do stuff last minute as well
Sure.
as,
Yeah.
sometimes I go in and out a lot. So
Sure.
it's always good to, know that information
For
just
sure.
for families planning on attending.
Yeah.
If people want to get autographs and pictures and things like that, do they wait in like a line at the event? Or?
Right. So
Okay.
there's multiple ways to do it. So when you meet the celebrities and the guests at the show, they have their own booth and they have their own line and they have their own pricing. Now everything's posted on the website. So bellcountycomiccon.com. If you go there, it'll show all the celebrity guests that schedule will be there. We have panels where we have hosts like you and I, like someone like you will interview the celebrity guests,
Love
and then
that,
there's
yeah.
an audience like you guys are watching, and you guys can
Great.
yeah, you guys can interact and ask questions like, "Hey, Rufio," or "Hey, Dante, what was your favorite part about playing Rufio?" Or things like that, and you get to interact. It's a very unique thing that doesn't happen but once a year here, in Bell County, and we provide that once a year. So.
Right, and I also wanted to mention, before I forget, cosplay, that
Oh, yes.
section of it. I know in any type of con you go to, that's like the main thing. In previous years, what type of cosplayers can people like expect to see?
So, that's a great question, Gina. So, number one, whether you're amateur or professional, you can come in cosplay. When I go attend shows, I usually don't go in cosplay because I'm going there for many reasons, like either hunting down collectibles or exclusives,
Right.
or just seeing all kinds of cool things.
Right.
But if you're into cosplay, or if you have a cosplay, not only can you come in cosplay, but there's a cosplay contest.
Okay,
And there's
cool.
different categories, like things like 3 different ones, right? So it's on the website and it breaks everything down. Like it breaks down essentially in layman terms like beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So professional cosplay will be competing at the advanced level, and if you're brand new and it's your first time or second time or whatever, you can compete in the beginner or intermediate category. So there's awards and there's a big ceremony for that at the show. And we have adults and children's competition.
Great,
So
great.
that is, like you said, it is a big part of the show. You know, like for me and my wife, when we go to shows, we have different interests, and we kind of go exploring on our own. But cosplay is a
Right.
big thing for sure.
And there's a map posted, right, on the website?
Oh, yes,
Okay,
yes.
great.
The map is on the website, and I did want to mention,
Great, yeah,
every
of
year we
course.
give away 10,000 comic books,
Whoa.
and for the first 10,000 people through the door. So this year, the only difference is we increased it to the first 12,000 people that comes
Wow.
through the door. So all the artwork in here is done by guest artists at the show, and you asked about the
Yeah.
map. Inside the first page of the comic book, we'll have, if you don't mind holding that for me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so that's Hall A, that's Hall B, or excuse me, D, and then the C, E, and then F.
Yep, labeled for everyone,
Yep.
just in case.
So this is online on the website as well. You can download the high-res PDF. But if you want a physical copy and you're the first 10,000, or this year will be the first 12,000 people through the door, you get this awesome comic book, and it'll have all the
that.
guests in here.
Great.
And it has a panel scheduling.
Got it.
It has artwork and ads with our businesses and sponsors. So there's so many things like,
Yeah, so-
you know, but yeah, so that's just an example of some of the stuff in there. But this year,
Nice.
and this was a book from 2 years ago.
Okay,
The
so
sixth
it's
ship.
different every year, I guess?
It's different every year. So
Great.
and these have been collectible themselves. So every year, you know, Iconic Comics, which
Wow.
is one of the publishers that's going to be there. This year, we're going to have 3 of the largest indie comic publishing companies at our show: Antarctic Press, Iconic Comics, and Rippaverse. So
Wow.
San Antonio, Bell County, and DFW area, the 3 largest independent publishers will be at Bell County Comic Con, and you know, and they're some of the artists that do the artwork for the books.
Right,
Yeah.
and I know a lot of the community doesn't get out much like me,
Sure.
so I'm glad, you know, we got to film this and let the
Yeah.
community know to come on out. Is there anything you want to let families know, or just anyone watching who might want to
man.
come out next weekend?
Yeah, so tickets are discounted all the way until the day of the show. So I recommend buying tickets between now and Friday. And if push comes to shove, you have to buy at the door, please do. Please come in and check out the show. But we have discounts for not only military, we have discounts for local heroes. So whether you're a firefighter, EMS, police officer, or anybody, a public servant in the community, there's heavy discounts for that. We promote you know, community, and we want people in the community to come enjoy the show. So tickets are discounted on the website right now. And there's family weekend passes, there's VIPs, and there's also special events. We have a special event where you can have a pizza party with the Ninja Turtles.
Whoa,
So Ninja Turtles
I
and
wasn't
friends.
expecting that.
Yeah. A lot of people, I forget to mention that, but it sells out every year. So I think there's 200 seats for that. And then this year we're doing something new where it's Bluey breakfast.
Oh my
So
God, my son loves that show.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So Bluey Breakfast is where you have, it's almost like Saturday morning cartoons back, you know, 20, 30 years ago, where we watch Bluey cartoons, have a unlimited breakfast bar. So mom and dad, there will be hot breakfast, there'll be cold breakfast, and then there'll be coffee and donuts and muffins
Nice.
and all of that. So,
Great.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
thank you
yeah.
so much.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
really appreciate you coming
Yeah,
to the Herald
pleasure's all
today.
mine, yeah.
And again, this is Johnny Huang, and he's
Yeah.
the CEO of Bell County Comic Con. And thank you so much for joining me. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Pleasure's all mine, Judith.
Yes,
Thank
nice
you
to
very
meet you
much.
again.
Thank you guys. We'll
All
see you
right.
guys out there.
Yeah.